Okay, so question number 2 for RPGaDay. So what's been the best session that I've had in the last year? I think what I'm going to go for, there was an adventure, Dark Waters Rising, and it was set in a village that the characters had been to several times before. It was a bit of a dungeon crawl against rising waters. They have to rescue the villagers. So we got that done, and they came out of the tomb. Now, the tomb had nothing to do with what else had been going on in the village, but the players started to think that it might have, for understandable reasons. And there was a whole set of backstories. It's set in a village called Swallowfeld, again Raging Swan Press, and all of their village backdrops come with several different storylines, but there was one that I triggered off about a year before, and they hadn't really bitten. Now, I'd been watching Rob the Swamper Davis, his Crossmeat campaign, and what I realised was, as a relatively new GM, I've been driving the players, I'd been driving the plot. I hadn't given them time to just go off and look at things that interested them. I was trying to get them to the next cool thing, the next thing that I'd got prepared. But watching the Crossmeat campaign, which is finished now, really good campaign, really enjoyed it. Watching the Crossmeat campaign, I realised that I'd got my foot on the gas, and I wasn't giving the players enough room to expand and work around. And the players picked up on, well, what's the backstory to this? What's the background? Do we trust these people? Do we trust those people? And we had actually 4 really good sessions. I don't know that I could narrow this down to one particular session, but we had 4 sessions, only one of which had combat, where the players drove it completely. They went from place to place, they went and investigated what was going on, and they all said they had a really, really good time just exploring the village and the background that was there. I think probably my favourite moment of that, the best one of those 4 sessions, was where one of the characters, a cleric, went to this old broken down wizard's tower, and they knew there was a wizard there, and they'd rescued him, and he decided he'd go on his own, and he got in. And the NPC in question, the wizard, was really scared that people were going to be coming after him. He'd got drunk, he invited the character in, he then locked the door, he cast protection spells on the door before he took him in, and you could see the entire party panic that the cleric was locked alone in a tower with a completely unknown entity, and if it all went south, they wouldn't even know until he just didn't come out. It was a really great set of drama, and it upped my GMing. I think it also created a really, really good atmosphere within the players. But I think the thing for me was it marked a turning point where I now give more space, give more control to the players. And like I say, previously, if they want to turn right, they turn right. If they want to go to one village, they go to that village. If they want to go somewhere else, they go somewhere else. But I was keeping my foot on the gas. I was keeping driving it and trying to get them to the next thing. And we've had, in all of the games that I've played, a much, much better time since I've taken my foot off the gas, let them go where they want, and let them do it at their own pace. It's more character driven, and not only have they had more fun, but I've also had more fun. That's probably the high point of my last year role playing, was doing that, realising that, and then seeing that come to fruition. And in particular in that one session in the crumbling wizard's tower, where he invited the player character not only in but down into the basement. The tension around the table just wrapped up. It was fantastic. Okay, hopefully I'll get another video up tomorrow.